What's good, boys? What's good? We're back. No skill here. uh.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud.
Let's go.
The tone for this game is well and truly set.
Whew. Oh boy.
And we're underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Leroy Sané. He's one of the most fleet-footed players around, Peter, and a massive threat with the ball at his feet. He knows where the goal is too, and his finishing is both precise and very effective. He's going to add a real dynamism to this forward line, either looking for the through ball on the counter or taking on his man and going on his own.
Hard to disagree with that. It is.
And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Benfica are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Davids. Nedved. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Ball driven towards the far post. Maldini gets Nedved! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Nedved actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. And he thumps it clear. Shot a goal! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Played in deep. And it's hoisted clear.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And here's Cruyff. And this is Figo. Figo delivers.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Cristiano Ronaldo, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And this is Figo. Nedved. Cross goes in. He rises! They've scored! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
Well, you've always got that threat when he's around. Great movement, and what a great header.
Oh, what a that's another chance! And yes, it's there!
What the hell is going on there? What?
And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read. Absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable.
Real chance! And he's taking no chances there.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Spread out to the left. Sane could try cutting inside here. Turns and goes back. The ball goes in.
Oh, that's a cracking...
There's the shot! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Gattuso. We expected better, and so did he. Beckenbauer, and it's Nedved. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well read, and the danger is averted. Drogba, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Great vision, and this is Drogba. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Played out to the left flank. Played back in. Nice interception, well timed. Nesta is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Can he latch on to this? And he cuts out the supply. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Nedved. Threads one in. Chance for a shot! He scored! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Alexander-Arnold demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. So once again, we're underway. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Alexander-Arnold. He's been bundled over. That is a foul.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He'll fancy himself from here.
Yeah, that's such a good position
He's
too.
trying the shot. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Sane.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
He has found the way through. Benfica can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended though. It looked destined for a goal.
And this is Cruyff, and he's certainly onside here. Van der Sar deals with that nice and simple.
Kenya clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Shot, surely! Wow, that is Didier Drogba!
As responses to a half-time team talk go, that tops the lot. Of course, it enhances his reputation, and it has to give this team a surge of belief, surely. Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence and all...
And he shoots! They want to be quick to recover this. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played.
Goes for a shot! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. So, all square and not for the first time.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
That's going right the way across. Gattuso. Out to the right. Beckham receives it in a wide position. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Ah, come on.
Benfica perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Looking for the run. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gattuso. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Kenya clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Maldini getting this one clear. Passes short and sharp. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh no, what has happened here? Nedved. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's beautifully weighted. It's Bale! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Benfica really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Somewhat off target.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Benfica desperately searching for the winner here. That has not gone well. Tries to pass it through. Knocks it into space. Beckenbauer. Now there's a fine Bale! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Over to the left. Now it's Messi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. And this is Bale. He's in space and looking for options. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Van Nistelrooy.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Gattuso. It's a pretty loose pass. He's a sharp little ball here. That is good strength.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
That has been slung wide. Van Nistelrooy, out to the left it goes. Nesta calmly anticipates. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. He's found a way through. And this is Bale. It's net! Beckenbauer. Beckenbauer, drive. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And time is up. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Benfica can always take more positives from a result like this.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism helps him get through a fierce amount of work.
Oh, he's caught him in or out.
No,
the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. Goes for a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, super find. And he's managed to get free.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he finish? Looking for a runner. Oh, that's a key interception. Nedved. That's really well manoeuvred. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And pushed us! He's scored! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Benfica finding themselves unexpectedly behind. He won't be happy with that one. No, that's been intercepted. Pass somewhat off target. Kimmich. And it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos! And we have our very first corner. Climbs up big! And it's in!
Nonsense. Let's go.
In a trice!
Let's go.
If ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch.
Decent chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Good reason for optimism here. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Roberto Carlos promptly onto that, and that is that. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And that pass just didn't quite work. Leicester is there to clear. Edmilson is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Cristiano Ronaldo. Alexander-Arnold. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Shevchenko. It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, easy pickings there. Pedri. Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty.
His transgression.
Mbappe, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Nedved. Back in possession and ready to go again. Nedved crosses. Rijkaard attempts a clearance. And this is Puskás. Threads one in. Oh, this is a great position. Shevchenko is having a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Shevchenko actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense, and that was very necessary. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Pedri. Spread neatly. Nesta can get it clear. And this is Shevchenko.
Shevchenko really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity.
And Hullet! It's wide, but only just.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for
Leo, what's
got
good?
it slightly wrong.
How you doing today, bro?
Great vision. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Ronaldo has alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Hullet. Rijkaard calmly anticipates.
What?
Pedri, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Danger averted for now. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they
Hey, go for them, you
into
open the
break.
boot, you move the material. No lock the boot manually. Button there for press and for lock the boot. Don't press the button, the boot lock. When the boot lock, press lock. Lock
Well,
the
it's
motor
been a
back
tight
within
game,
the
but
key.
one that's packed with incident and
Huh?
talking points.
You don't need to open the boot as you hold the
And
key.
it's 1-1
Just
at
open the
half-time.
boot. So you don't need to press open. Or you press the button. A button that will open the boot. Yes. But when you want to lock the boot, no lock and the roll and lock. You press that button, the boot go lock. When you finish lock, you press lock for remote. Lock the motor back. Don't give that key for no man.
And so we're off again. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Rijkaard. Nesta. And it's Rijkaard. Now it's Mbappe. Pedri conjures time and space where few can. This looks promising. Tries to pass it through. Mbappe couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it. Real chance! Superb goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Substituição para o Benfica. Número 19.
Benfica choosing to make the first change.
Vão dar os seus lugares a...
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? That has not gone well. Nesta. Ronaldinho. Steaming on goalwards. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Beckenbauer. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Ronaldinho. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. He's picked his way through. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Bale looking to penetrate opposition lines. Can he get on the end of this? Rijkaard pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Gullit. Pedri is in a really good position out wide. And this is Gullit. Benfica perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And he's had it nicked away. This might... Puskas! Oh, taken with style! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Nedved. Benfica will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Nicely weighted ball. Nedved. Spreads it out wide. Chips it through. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Looking for the run. It's out for a goal kick. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Costa Curta. Now it's Gullit. Nedved. Can he get it through? Rijkaard gets a foot in here. That is good alertness. And it's Nedved. Alexander-Arnold in acres of space out wide. He's got all. Really well taken goal. A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
That's terrific aggression, the way he attacked the ball.
And yes, it's him again. It's come back out to him. And that would have won it.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Now it's Puskas.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Bale picks it up out wide. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
And it's been taken short. They really do have to make something of this.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Delivers with whip. Thuram getting this one clear. And here's Roberto Carlos. And they're quick to get it back. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Pinches it off him. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Dink through. That pass has been well intercepted. Now he's got space here. Spread neatly. So that's it. It is all over. A game of margins of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Benfica lost their way after falling behind early. Their concentration was weakened, and their character, and that's cause for address.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom, and
Look at that.
wish you all a very good evening.
Take a look at that, boys.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Benfica are looking to break at pace. And he's had it nicked away. Great vision. Mbappe picks it up out wide. He's picked his... Mbappe! Free-flowing, fluid, flexible, just some of the words that describe the genius that is Ruud Gullit, a player whose impact on the game remains so profound, so relevant today.
Yeah, you could almost say he was the very first all-action, all-athletic number 10. All those marauding runs from deep, going box to box, these weren't the sort of things expected from a playmaker back in his day.
So what can they make of this? Knocks it into space. Thuram, pass somewhat off target. Still goalless at the moment. Now it's Gullit. Nicely weighted ball. And he cuts out the supply. Alexander-Arnold is always looking to play quality balls. He's through here. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. Barcelona look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Iniesta. Neymar. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Maldini gets across to intercept that. Nedved. And it's Alexander-Arnold. That'll be a throw. Cross to the back post. He's got full. Goal! Benfica! A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game.
And he's had a hit! And somehow it stayed out. Succumbs to the pressure. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Now, he's just misjudged that one. Can he spark a counter here? Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Mbappe. Odo.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, that was vital. Beckenbauer. Nedved plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Benfica are 1-up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Now, can they get him away? Back into the middle. Oh, it's a shooting chance! Oh, what a save from Van der Sar! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Gullit really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. He gets big! That's really well cleared. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. And now they can spring out of defence. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Maldini is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ball driven towards the far post. Gullit. Great defending, strong and determined. The final seconds now. Alexander-Arnold, who's set up one goal so far. And that is going to be...
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Benfica shot a goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever
What a
so well.
save. What
He
a
was
save.
well placed to deal with that.
My goodness.
It's their second corner of the game. Up he goes! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Nedved. What a throw in. And it's Nedved. Nedved. Now here's the... Oh, what a climb! Oh, should really have made more of that.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Nedved. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Stood up well to him there.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And it's Iniesta. And here's Mbappe. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. That's a cute ball. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bullet dominates aerially so often. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Nedved. Bullet.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Chips it through. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. That's good play. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo stood his ground strongly. Cristiano Ronaldo. Otto defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Alexander-Arnold. Beckenbauer, looking for options for movement. And he gets rid in a hurry. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Maldini gets a foot in here. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Now it's Mbappe. He is through here. Goes for a shot! And that would have been some goal.
Mbappe just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
It's a searching pass.
Benfica surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Now it's Neymar. Out to the right.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 17, el dorsal 11, Neymar, el dorsal 18.
Still just that single goal and we are nearly done.
El dorsal 30, el dorsal 14, el dorsal 20.
Opts for safety. And it's Thuram. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Benfica, moments now away from seeing this one out. Ball played for Nesta. Thuram. Roberto Carlos looks to get on the end of this. Roberto Carlos goes on a run down the left wing. Tries to pass it through. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now then, the ball's come loose. Son Heung-min.
Barcelona really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And he's intervened well there. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Benfica have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Benfica.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're on the way. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add. And it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course, so with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play. And, of course, the right service into the box.
Benfica looking to pass their way through. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Roberto Carlos, who played through for the wide man. Roberto Carlos. Thuram tries making a foray down the right. He is just caressing the ball. Beckenbauer defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Probing pass, he can run onto that. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. So there's Massimo Otto, bit of an unsung hero perhaps, but certainly an integral part of an Italy side that conquered the world and a European champion for his club.
Yeah, and he did all that by being the picture of consistency and hard work, the way he nullified the threat of some of the biggest names in the game during his heyday. And that was really impressive.
I remember a lot of those performances really well. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this is Hullet. He might be in here. He's through and all alone. Pinches it off him. And he's had a hit. Benfica yet to have an attempt on goal.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Hullet. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Thuram. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That is good alertness. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Nedved looking for the run. Incoming to... Bullish header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Nedved. Alexander-Arnold. Rivaldo, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Ambitious ball here. No luck with that dink over the top. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. 30 minutes gone. Can he get it through? Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That looks a good ball through. And he's quick to get it clear again. Nedved. Mbappe. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Looking for the run. Tries to pass it through. Thuram calmly anticipates. Threads one in. And this is Hullet. Roberto Carlos. Nesta does really well to win the ball there.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's a cute ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Mbappe! Look at the space here! Roberto Carlos.
Benfica are totally dominant in the middle of the park, and no way through zone.
There's the shot! Goal! Benfica! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's a
Chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Benfica leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. And the referee brings the first half to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
And now,
how do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Benfica leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Eintracht Frankfurt with the corner, they're first. And it's hoisted clear. Takes a shot. Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. No, again, there's no way through. Rijkaard. But it's Thuram. Thuram. Maldini, the man synonymous with solidity. Nedved. And this is Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Benfica are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Rivaldo. It's played through for him. Cannavaro gets across and deals with it. And this is Vieri. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now, can they get him away? Lovely feet. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's Roberto Carlos. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Xabi Alonso. Pass somewhat off target. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Oh, that gets his head on it! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Roberto Carlos. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Nedved. Beckenbauer does well to get it back.
Benfica have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rivaldo. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable. Eintracht Frankfurt really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Oh, easy pickings there.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Nicely weighted ball. Now it's come to nothing.
Substitution for Frankfurt. Number 22.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 21. Vieri. Number 19. Messi.
We expected better, and so did he.
Number 8.
That ball looks a good one.
Number 7.
Roberto Carlos gets good distance on it.
Number 20. David
That's not
Villa.
gone well.
Number 9.
Beckenbauer
Romario.
tries to play it through.
23. Beckham. Number
Very
5.
much into the last
Pedri.
knockings.
Number 10.
He's picked his way through.
Substitution.
Oh, and the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
The message is simple. And that has been cleared. Lovely pass, but can he get there? What a throw in. Beckenbauer.
2 added minutes
And it's
has
Maldini.
been indicated.
Roberto Carlos. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a
And we'd
ride.
like to inform you now that the latest travel
So, Jim, how do you
information is
reflect
currently
on
being
what we've
displayed
seen?
on the screen.
Well, that was a hard-fought win with a defensive masterclass. They backed up.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them. And his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball being almost as important as what he did at the back.
Oh, what a claw! Oh, he's hit the bar! Xabi Alonso can get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Nedved. Xabi Alonso. Nicely shaped ball. That's good vision. Face to face with the keeper. He's had a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Xabi Alonso goes short. Crosses it in here. Right there! It's hit the upright. And he's gone looking for safety. And now they can spring out of defence. Roberto Carlos. Nedved. And that is a little undercooked. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And it's Xabi Alonso. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Hoisted in. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Drogba. It's a pretty loose pass. Still goalless at the moment. And it's Serginho. He's got away. Thuram demonstrating his defensive quality there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Rijkaard makes the interception. Beckenbauer.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, it's come loose. Thuram gets over and intercepts. Nedved. Now it's Mbappe. Xabi Alonso for Drogba. Driving forward. And he cuts out the supply. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Thinks about the Drogba! That is delicious! He's got himself an absolute peach. The breakthrough strike. He just absolutely speared that in.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious. for now.
Beckenbauer. Nedved. Oh, this is a terrific run. Well, that is a good challenge from him. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Searching pass he's played there, and he's managed to get free. Cross needs terrific header. They've done it! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Now that's well seen too. Benfica are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Looking for options for movement. Mbappe, and that's played in low.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Played into space. Oh, that's clever. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Rijkaard. Roberto Carlos. Beckenbauer.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Schlotterbeck. Rijkaard. He's in a great position here. He's through, now is he in? And a chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And the first 45 minutes are up. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Benfica really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players. Otherwise, this one's as good as done.
And the second half gets underway.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Oh, smashing header! Really well taken goal. The second half sparks straight into life. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Substituição para o Benfica. Número 15.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Bale joining us now, a player, of course, who needs no introduction.
It's a wow moment. Now that's the sort of change you don't see every day.
Benfica get themselves back into contention.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Gets a good foot in there. Schlotterbeck defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Drogba. Over to the left. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Quality ball. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Beckenbauer. Played out to the left flank. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Benfica perhaps contemplating their next change here. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Bale. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Chance for a shot! Oh, taken with style! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Substituição para o Benfica. Número 17.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. So the lead now is 2.
You could certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He has found a way through. Bellingham has it in a wide position. He gets big! Off the post! Now this could be a chance. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Vinicius Junior. Del Piero. And it's Del Piero. And it's Roberto Carlos. Driving on and making good progress. Van de Ven gets it away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Can he finish? Fantastic from Van Basten. A finish of true class. And they are pulling clear here. You run short of superlatives. That was extra special.
That's just mesmeric, Peter. He made it look like he's practiced it 1,000 times. Such a smooth execution.
So now the difference is 3. Ball swung in. Maldini tries to clear. Del Piero. Benfica have it back and can go again. He's had it taken off him. He's gone for goal! And that's off target. Tries to pass it through. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, it's Van Basten. Del Piero. Alexander-Arnold knocks it into space. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
He's found a way through. Del Piero. Benfica do have a chance to counter here. Van de Ven. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Tries to play it through. So that's it. It is all over. A tale of 2 teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and...
Oh, yo, Ahmed, I'm playing with you. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Where you from, Ahmed? Where you from? Kenya, yeah? I love Kenya, bro. Let's go.
Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off.
It's a little noisy in the background because of some construction going on where I am, so that's why I keep muting myself.
The tone for this game.
But yeah, if there's anything you want to ask me, you can ask me at halftime, Ahmed. Let's go.
So it's down to business here.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic. Once he comes inside, anything is possible.
There will be a throw-in. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Nedved is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And he's managed to get free. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Oh, lovely bit of skill.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he plays